moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm to skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
I never felt so good.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Tina Jennings. This hour, we're going to be taking care of everything in your home. And so if you have things that you need to clean, things you need to store, things you need to hang, we got you this hour, so stick with us. We're gonna start out by taking a trip back in time. Let's go back 117 years ago. And a man, a wood craftsman back in England, came up with this formula to handle all of our wood needs, everything that we could possibly need. And he did that, and for 117 years leading up to today, professionals have been using that same formula. You know that saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? This could not be more of what that is gonna tell us about. It's called Regency Gold. It's a restorative wood polish, and today you're getting a 2-pack of 16.9 fluid ounces of it, 2 of them, by the way, for under $25, or you can break it into 2 monthly payments of $12.48. And John Florell.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, John, good to see you. When I say if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Well,
we're using it.
It's so simple to use. In fact, this cloth I already have saturated with Regency Gold. And what most people have a hard time with in their home is the wax buildup. From all the sprays and the duster, duster sprays and everything, it builds up and it dulls your furniture over time. Not only your furniture, but all the woodwork in your home. In fact, I've got a piece here that's really got a bunch of like fingerprints, smudge marks, wax buildup all over it. But watch this, and again, I've got this saturated, but I've wrung it out really well, and I'll show you how to use this in a second. But with Regency Gold, what it does is it removes the years of wax buildup. The fingerprints, the smudge marks, all of that stuff that builds up on our furniture over time. And what it does is it reveals that natural beauty and the natural glow of your wood furniture. So it cleans, it polishes, and it feeds your wood. It's actually good for your wood furniture. It was originally developed in England by a wood craftsman back in 1895. It's the exact same formula that we use today. The only difference is the bottle that it comes in. And let me show you real quick how you're gonna use it though, because it is different than what most people think of as a wood polish, because most people think of that paste wax, right?
Yep.
And you get some on cloth and you smudge it on your furniture and then you have to rub and rub and rub and rub and polish. Forget all that. Here's how simple this is. Just take a little bit of Regency Gold, pour it into the bottom of a small bowl or bin, okay? Any small container that you have at home, and then take any kind of cloth that you may have at home, any soft cloth, okay? Non-abrasive, like maybe it's an old t-shirt that you want to cut into little pieces, or an old sock. I'm using a piece of a flannel sheet right here that I cut up into squares. But what you're gonna do is saturate that cloth with Regency Gold and then wring out as much of the Regency Gold out of that cloth as you possibly can. The less you use, the better it works, okay? So
the less you use, the better it works.
You're using very little at a time on that cloth. What's left inside here, the best part about it is you don't waste anything. You can pour that right back into the bottle. And again, it's very, very, very economical to use. You're only using a couple of drops at a time. Now with Regency Gold, it's non-abrasive, it's non-caustic, you're not seeing me wearing rubber gloves, it's non-toxic. Here, I've got an oak chair leg, okay? And again, this is built up with tons of wax buildup. There's, all kinds of stuff gets on our furniture. Fingerprints, smudge marks, I mean, the oils from our skin, when you put an elbow down on, maybe it's a rocking chair. But with Regency Gold, again, it cleans, it polishes, and it feeds your wood. It's actually good for your wood furniture, okay? Hardwood floors, chair rails, banisters, maybe it's a piano or any type of woodwork that you have in your home. It could be that old rocking chair or, you know, the arm on a sofa, any type of woodwork. Look at the difference in just seconds that Regency Gold can make. And now this may look wet, but it's not wet. It's not oily, it's not greasy. It leaves no residue behind. It's revealing the natural finish and the natural look of your wood furniture. Now, you can also use Regency Gold on painted wood. So maybe it's in the kids' room and they've got painted wood furniture. Could be chair rail. Maybe it's a you know, the window sills or the door casings, especially right by the garage door where you get those black finger marks on your garage door casings. It cleans that off. Hey, maybe you have a smoker in your house and it could be nicotine stains on your furniture. But I mean, even on painted wood, it reveals the natural beauty of that wood. Now, this is my favorite piece of wood. It's a piece of mahogany, and it's all that's left of an antique chair. What we're gonna do is take a quick before and after. We're gonna do a live before and after shot. We just took a snapshot of this, and watch this now in seconds. And again, it doesn't matter what type of furniture you have, whether it be oak, mahogany, teak, cherry, pine, maple, as long as it's painted or sealed wood, it's amazing. It'll bring your old furniture back to life. It'll keep new furniture looking newer longer. And when you use Regency Gold, you won't have to dust as often because it's not leaving a sticky, tacky residue behind. Now I'm gonna stand this up and we're gonna put these two side by side so you guys can see the difference just in a matter of seconds, how much the difference that Regency Gold makes on your wood furniture.
It doesn't even
home.
look like it's the same.
I know, it's like a new piece, yeah. And you know, we took Regency Gold into an old bed and breakfast up in Pennsylvania. And I think we had some video of that earlier. I'll tell you what, the kitchen cabinets, the woodwork around this house it looked like it was from the 1800s, okay? And it looked like it had never been touched before. Look at these outside doors, the exterior doors, side by side. Again, on hardwood floors, if you have hardwood floors at home, try Regency Gold. Take 1 cup of Regency Gold, mix it with a ½ gallon of mop water, and you can just use a sponge mop. It's amazing the difference that it makes. If you have one of those embarrassing heat rings or a water, you know those water rings you get on your furniture? Usually that's a discoloration in the wax buildup on your furniture. So if you can remove the wax buildup with Regency Gold, it'll remove that heat ring or watermark.
Look at everything we're using it in. By the way, I know we said the less you use, the better it works, but we are getting 2 of these.
Yes.
So that's gonna last us a long time, John.
It really will.
Yeah.
It goes a long, long ways. Now, if you have like 2,500 square feet of hardwood floor and you want to use it on your hardwood floors, you probably want to get 2 sets. But other than that, I mean, if it's just for everyday cleaning and again, weekly dusting around the house. The nice thing about Regency Gold though too, is it won't give you a false shine. Remember that piece of oak that we did at the beginning? It's got that high gloss finish. Well, other polishes give you a false shine. This piece of paneling, and maybe this is a piece of laminate, and it could be paneling in your home. It could be, you know, any type of not a shiny finish, okay? Any type of matte finish, it's not gonna give you that false shine, it gives you that beautiful matte glow. So it doesn't matter what type of furniture you have, Regency Gold really does make a huge difference on your wood furniture.
Look at that difference. Again, you're getting 2 of these at 16.9 fluid ounces for under $25 or 2 flex payments of $12.48. Non-toxic, goes a long way. 117 years we've been using the same formula for this. You can see why and how well it does. John, thank you so much. We did a lot of this today. We're gonna stay in the home. We're still gonna help you out. That's what this whole hour is about. So now let's talk about if you've got a place in your home or even somewhere outside the home that you need a little bit of light. That's what we're gonna help you with. And it's something that's adorable, by the way, Yvette, don't you think?
I love this.
And you
Isn't
look
it
adorable.
so cool? Well, thank you.
You look adorable. These lights are adorable.
Look at how light this is. Less than a pound. Less than a pound. You can put this anywhere you need extra light. Where do we need extra light? all over the place. And you know what? Once you get it home, you're going to realize just how many places. So think about, I mean, first and foremost, think about if you have an emergency and the power goes out, right? How much better is this than a flashlight? You can just set these wherever you want to. You have 4 LED, very bright white lights in here. At some point, if we could bring down the lights just so we can see how bright it is. But what's also great about it is it has this silicone handle. So as you see, you can hook it. You can hook it wherever you like, and it's gonna stay. So it's totally hands-free. If you're working underneath the hood of a car, you can hook it. If you want it in that closet, that, I don't know why there's some closets they don't put lights in. My daughter's, I have one, there you go. You can see how bright it is. She's working in the kitchen. Oh, hang it right there on the doorknob. Oh, I have to go underneath the sink. Let me just hang it in there so I'm hands-free. You can hang it, you can take it, you can put it anywhere. And what I like as opposed to a flashlight is that the entire lantern, if you will, is illuminated.
Right.
The whole thing. So you have light 360 degrees everywhere around it. And you know, it's actually a pretty looking light. It's almost like Art Deco. Like, think about a bathroom. If you have guests coming over and you want to have that little bit of light, that ambiance in the bathroom, you can set it right in there.
Absolutely.
How about if you have little ones? If you have little ones, you can use this as their night light. Oh. You can put it in the bathroom if they're having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I say little ones, but even our age, when my husband makes his way to the kitchen for that night snack, he's like, Yvette, it's so dark in here, I'm gonna trip and hurt myself.
We need a little bit of light.
Now I have this in the hall.
By the way, all 3. You are getting all 3 of these in this configuration. This is brand new, all 3 for $24.95. 2 flex payments of $12.48 if you'd like to do it that way as well. All 3 of these, they are so light.
So light, less than a pound.
So light, and they are very cute. And I love the hanging portion. Like you said, you can hang it anywhere.
Right, and it's a silicone handle, so it's not gonna fall off.
No,
yeah,
and
it grips it nicely.
Indoor and outdoor. So if you want to put this in a backpack or you want to take this camping, and we saw in the video, this is literally all that it is. It's a one button.
One button, that's it.
That's it.
Turn it off, turn it on. That's it. I have 2 girls, like you said, in a backpack. Now, actually, you know, for the little ones also, because now they're at their bus stop so early in the morning, it's dark outside.
Yeah.
So put this in their backpack, and then when they get to their bus stop, they can, okay, there you go. They're walking to school, they get to the bus stop, okay, camping. How fun is this? To be able to take that outside when you're camping. And then if you have an RV, take them in the RV, then you can take them out by the lake, by the beach, if you're hiking in the, I love that you can just hang it anywhere. Here we go, that's where I mentioned underneath your hood. Now you can look, do whatever you need to do hands-free. That's the beauty of it, it's just so light. I don't even know where you couldn't use this. You get one home, and here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a set home, and you already are thinking where you're gonna use it, and then you're gonna use it more and more places. Both my husband and I each have one on our nightstand, because sometimes I come home from work later, and I don't wanna put the big light on, the big lamp on, just to maybe plug up my phone or take my vitamins. So I keep this on my nightstand, and this is all I have to do. Yep, that's it. Turn it on. I have just enough light that I need to do my little step on the side. I'm not disturbing him, and he has his. So that's 2 already.
Yep.
I keep one in a closet that I said, unless it's bright during the day, you can't see in there at all. I keep one in my garage, right? Because the garage light is in one part of the garage. I'm like, okay, well, what about the rest of the garage? I press my garage door opener because it gives you that light, and then I run to try and get something done until that light goes off. Right, and how about your car? You want to have extra light in your car. Keep one right in your car too, so that way if you end up having to go anyplace, then you can actually get out and walk around with it. So, I mean, the uses for this are endless. You will find time and time again that you need extra light.
So think about this. You're getting all 3 of these in this for under $25. Each light has 4 LED lights in them. And we know why a lot of us have switched over from the old bulbs to LED. They last longer. We're gonna get, what, at least, with 4 of them in there, like 50,000 hours of light out of these LED lights. So they're coming already set and ready to go. All 3 of these So lightweight, the hook with the silicone on there, so if you do hang it on something, it is not going to, like we were talking about, slip off.
No, not at all.
Or you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
And they're indoor, outdoor lights. So if you want to use these indoor, because I think they're very pleasing to look at.
Exactly, they're very pretty. They're not, I don't know, hardware-ish looking.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're more like decor, like art decor.
Like,
Set
hi,
it in a bathroom.
I'm a flashlight.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
When we say it's, you know, like a lantern, that's the kind of ambiance that you're getting
But
from
sleek,
this.
right?
Very.
It's like sleek looking. I absolutely keep one of these, and I have like a farmhouse rustic bathroom, and I keep one setting in there. So think about all the uses, because you're probably gonna wanna pick up a couple sets of these. They're light, they're easy. If you have kids, your kids are each gonna want one.
Yeah.
My parents are elderly. I have a few set throughout their house, so if they get up in the middle of the night to have to make it to the bathroom, they're not gonna trip. You're gonna wanna keep one in the car. There's a lot of places that you need extra light, and once you get these home, you're gonna say, oh, this is a great place for it. This is a great place for this.
See?
You know, it's easy, it's just an easy fix.
I want to give you guys a heads up. They do need 3 AAA batteries that are not included. So you will need to get that in order for these to rock and roll. But other than that, you're ready and set to go. The fact that they're so light, the fact that they're indoor, outdoor, and you're getting all 3. I loved all that video. Underneath the sink,
Yeah.
there's no light down there. There's no light in
There's
some,
not. Trust
some
me,
of our
if you have to
closets.
go down there, you can't see anything.
Right. Then you have to go hold the flashlight for the hubby. Nobody wants to do that.
Hands free.
All 3, $24.95, 2 flex payments if you want to break that up to $12.48. Yvette, thank you so much.
Thank you. Light
These
up
are
your
adorable.
life.
Light up your life. That's what we're doing in 2019.
That's cheesy. I don't know where it came from, but
No.
anyways.
I like it. I want to let you guys know a little bit later. We want to give you kind of a sneak peek. It's the Scrub Daddy, the Power Flower scratch-free sponges, a 9-pack. A 9-pack for $24.95. Now, the Scrub Daddy, if you didn't know, and some of you be like, that looks really familiar, that is the #1 best-selling idea to come out of Shark Tank, ever. You could use it in the kitchen, bathroom, on your car. You throw it in the top rack of your dishwasher, and that thing is gonna last you forever. Odor-free, scratch-free, 9 of those. My mom came to my house and stole some of them from me 2 weekends ago. I had a 9-pack. I think I now have like a 6-pack because my mom took some of those from me. So we'll have a full presentation on that with Carrie coming up in just a few moments. But this, I hope my husband's watching because this is really for him. If you hang dry your clothes because you have something that's delicate or you just, you know, putting it in the dryer either shrinks it or you're just running a dryer and spending more money and you love that, or maybe you need more closet space and you live in a dorm or you live in a studio or apartment and you just need some more area for your clothes, that's what this is. StoreSmith has already thought about that. This is gonna be the portable laundry pole. Look at all of the functions that this has for you. You're gonna be able to hang 60 hangers on this. If you wanna take it outside and do this where you get the real fresh air, you don't have to put in the fabric softener that's the fake fresh air. This is the real fresh air if you'd like to do it. $39.95 or 3 flex payments. And Megan Clementi, you've already got one hanging out with you.
I sure do.
It doesn't look like it,
because
but you do.
I can take this anywhere. This doesn't look like a laundry pole right now because it's completely collapsible. It can hide anywhere. But when you need it, all you have to worry about are these 4 little buttons. And when I push them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, I now not only have a laundry pole, I have a portable closet. I have an item that can hold 60 different hangers. 60 different hangers. You see we have 6 arms. Each one is about a foot. We got these great little holes in there so you can get your nice thin hangers like your huggable hangers or even your dry cleaning hangers. Your thick hangers can go right on top in these great grooves. You're gonna get 3 on the bottom, 3 on top, and each of the arms will have this great little hook. Kind of hugs either your negligees or if you have little washcloths, keeps them intact. And the top ones I love, you see right behind you, that long dress.
Yes.
Where do you hang your maxi dresses? I've hung them on doors. I've tried hanging them off of my closet. This is my solution. I have a place to hang my long dresses. I can steam them now and not have to worry about them.
With room to spare.
Exactly, without them hanging on the floor and getting dirty. I mean, the whole point was to clean it, right?
Right.
Now I can clean it, hang it, steam it, and then when it's dry, I can throw it in my closet. Or if this is my closet, then it's already
in the closet. It's already in the closet.
Yeah.
I love that it can compact if we want to store it away or move it or whatever the case may be. When we take it out, it has so much availability. We're watching as she's kind of putting this away. And I told you this earlier when we met. My husband hang dries everything. And our problem in our household is we had all of the racks that don't kind of, break down.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know what to do with them. I literally didn't know what to do with them. And then I have like 10 racks hanging out in my house. By the way, they're not very attractive. These come in fun colors.
They do.
This is the teal.
This is the teal.
This is the teal. The blush.
Where are we?
Yep. The blush
so this
there.
is a brand new color. It just was introduced last week. Brand new.
I love the
Beautiful
blush.
Just a very pretty pink is what
That
it is. Behind me is the gray.
That was the navy at the very end?
Navy on the end, and then we've been
Again,
opening and closing the teal.
The teal. So teal, gray, blush, navy, those are your options. And look how easy.
So easy.
Done and done.
And did you notice that I did not have to bend down? My biggest pet peeve really is that with the accordions style ones, I would always, you open it up and you use it, but when you have to close it, you'd always have to, collapse it to the ground and you pick it up, and then you can go hide it somewhere, right? This is balancing on its own. If you don't have a wall to hang it against, that's okay because it's balancing on its own. And then when I need it, of course, all I have to worry about are those 4 little buttons, opening up the bottom, and now what do I want to do? Do I only have a couple items that are not very long? I'll just do one tier. This is all I need right now. If I have a lot of items, well then yes, I'll open this up. Are they baby clothes? I'll leave it like this. Aww. Are they my husband's extra large sweaters and shirts and business shirts? Then I'll extend it all the way up. You're gonna have 6.5 feet when you use the whole thing. And again, that's 60 different items. Where are you currently hanging 60 different items? You're probably not. You're probably using your dryer.
Or on a doorknob or everywhere else
over
in the house.
A wood chair, ruining the chair.
Your kitchen table is, gone. I love that we have it right behind you, Megan, as a
coat chest.
Right.
This is the perfect time of year. Where does everyone put their coats? Are they wet? Do they throw them on your bed? Are they just kind of over a wood chair or on the floor? What if you were that wonderful hostess that had a place for people to actually put their items? Now you do. This is gonna hold 15 pounds on top, 20 pounds on bottom. That's 35 pounds worth of weight that this is gonna be able to withstand. And again, you have a place for your guests to make it feel like they're at home. And if, let's say, they have a purse or something else that they wanna hang up, their scarves, they'll be able to hang them as well.
We've got this loaded.
It's loaded up right now. And again, I mean, this is my husband. We're talking about extra large.
Yep.
This is me in the front. But this is an extra large shirt right here. And if you can tell, it's barely touching the bottom tier. So you're getting a nice amount of space so that you can hang your items without them hanging on your other items.
See, and that is, we live in Florida. I don't really have a lot of jackets, but I know a lot of you are dealing with that.
Yes.
This, for me in my personal life,
this is
what it would look like for me. Because I don't like to put my jeans in the dryer because I know that the more I put it in the dryer, the faster they're gonna lose its color. So I always hang dry my jeans.
Which is very smart.
Right. Now, you know what I mean? Well, first, my husband's already taken up all the racks in our household. I need one separate for just me. But look, we can put in, what is it? We said 60.
60. So right now, these are using the top ridges, but all these little holes, you can actually put the hangers in there as well, and you can even use it on this little hook at the end. Right behind you, we're actually hanging up some towels, and you can see these little hooks just kind of hug the item, so you don't have to worry about, let's say someone accidentally knocks into it, it's not gonna slide off because it's not just a normal arm that doesn't have the lip at the end, it has this little huggable lip, which is really a nice added feature that they added to it.
And then, of course, since we're over here, the gray is right behind me.
Yep.
This one is the blush, which is the newest color. This is the teal. There's the gray again.
Here.
There's the blush and the navy.
And the navy. The navy is a very cool color. And if you do have a lot of StoreSmith, we tend to stick in the navy, teal, gray, and white kind of colors. So you can actually have this coordinating with the stuff that you already have. I did want to add, we have a wonderful customer review from someone who is temporarily disabled. And this hit home because my mom actually just fractured her knee and her elbow, and so she's been kind of out of it. The woman said that this has been a little bit of her lifesaver because before she was stuck in a chair, and so if she was trying to be independent, it literally meant her clothes were just getting thrown in her closet and she'd have to pick them up off the pile. Because of this, because of the ability of it being here and standing on its own, she could literally from her chair go ahead and do the bottom and do the top. And now she was able to actually hang up her clothes, and she was able to have a little bit of a personal closet while she's in this temporary position. And now, I'm hoping that she's doing better. I hope you're doing better. She can use the whole thing, but what a wonderful thing for her to still have a little bit of independence when she's having a rough patch at home.
I think, I love that, you know, she took the time out of her day to write that as a customer review to let other people know. By the way, we've taken $10 off of this for today if you'd like to get it. So $39.95, and you're gonna be able to get an availability for 60 things can hang on this, or 35 pounds will go on there. So if it's the heavier jackets, if it's the towels, whatever the case may be. And I love that it can go higher, because you're right. Even in my closet, I don't have enough space for my long dresses.
They still hang on the floor.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, or the top shelf, you know what I mean, it's too squishy. Is that the technical?
I think that's actually in the dictionary. Too squishy.
Squishy up there. I need places for my longer dresses.
And this really answers the question. So not only are you getting this as a drying rack, and we talk about the weight, if you're gonna have wet clothing that's getting pulled out of the washing machine, wet clothing is very heavy. So yes, you do have 35 pounds of weight that you can use this on, but it's so much more. Because it is so portable, again, in the matter of what, about 2 seconds, I just completely undid the whole thing. I can take this anywhere I need to go, whether I'm going on a road trip and I'm gonna be in an RV, or I'm gonna be camping and I wanna hang up on my items. If I'm a team mom of an athletic team, and you know what, it's in between baseball games and the boys don't wanna wear their sweaty jerseys anymore, and I'm the team mom, I'm gonna hang up all their jerseys, and it's gonna be in the fresh air, and my boys are gonna be ready to play in the championship game. If you're a dance mom, same
you pop
thing.
this out,
I'm ready to go.
Boom.
You're gonna strut your stuff, you wanna look good in your costume, mommy's gonna have all of the stuff going on here. Coat check for the winter.
I love
your
that.
portable closet. If you're like me or Tina's husband, you might have taken up the closet in the guest bedroom. Well, your guests still need a place to hang up their clothes. Now they're gonna have the ability, I don't know if they're coming to your house with 60 items, but at least they have the ability to hang 60 items when they need it.
And I love that because it is so portable, you can take it outside. When I was talking about when we do our dryer, we put a sheet in that makes it smell like
fresh air.
Right. Just take it outside. Go back to the basics of doing laundry. When you were talking about an RV, when you were talking about a dorm, we're talking about assisted living. There's so many places where you don't have the extra space to either be hang drying something, or you just need extra closet space in general. And the fact that it can, you know, collapse and go with you or be stored when you're not using it, that to me is the game changer between these two. But look how easy.
It's so easy. And it's funny,
so easy.
Shannon and I were talking about this, Shannon Fox, and she said that she has the drying racks, and every person in her family needs a separate drying rack.
Yes.
Because you can really only hang so much stuff when you're folding it over in like the accordion styles. Because this holds 60 items. Remember, each one of these arms, we have holes and we have grooves. 10 items on all of them, 60 items total. You can get a whole family's worth of items in this small footprint in comparison to those large items.
Absolutely. So again, we've taken $10 off today, so it's $39.95. All you do is pick your color. You've got the teal in your hand.
Beautiful teal.
Navy at the very end. The brand new blush is next to it. The coats are gonna be on the gray. And then we have the same 3 colors back over here. So we have the teal, blush, and the gray behind me as well. So pick your color, and you can start
start hanging your items. We all have laundry. What are you gonna do with it? We're gonna hang it up on this.
We're gonna hang it on
Let's go, laundry pole.
3 of these for my husband alone because he hangs
Literally,
everything.
let's go because I can take it with me anywhere.
Really?
Thanks,
Bye, Megan. Head out with your portable. I love that. She's so amazing. All right, guys, I want to give you another sneak peek of what's coming up a little bit later. If you're in a home that is in cold weather and you need your inside to be warm, and you cranking the heater in your home to heat the entire thing, that comes with a pretty penny. Cranking the heat is meaning your electricity bill is going to be higher. What if you could just make one room warmer? What if you could do it and then pick the amount of heat that you wanted in there? That is what this is. This is gonna be that portable, warm living, electric infrared tower heater that's available, and look how gorgeous it looks. This is gonna be a game changer if you either are somebody that wants one room to be warmer or colder, or you and the person that lives in the house can't decide on a specific temperature. That's me. Stay with us, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, let's talk about this customer pick. Are you finding it maybe a little bit hard now to read maybe the writing on your pill bottles or the menu when you get to the restaurants, or you wanna do a crossword puzzle and you're kind of finding yourself squinting each time you have to read something, or maybe even in crafting and you have to get kind of down in there? This is a solution to that, and I mean a big, wonderful solution. Premier has come up with the Cobb LED magnifier. So it's not just a magnifier, but it's gonna give you the light to see what it is that you're magnifying. You're gonna get a 2-pack of this, by the way, $16.95. And somebody that needs a magnifier, no, I was talking about myself. Matt Davis.
Hello.
I love that this came from our American Dreams.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody said, I need this. What can I do to solve that problem?
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
I think that's amazing.
They always say it's problem solution. What's the problem that we're solving? This is something we all can relate to, right?
Yes. By the way, I want to really quick, you have the blue, and I have the black. So this is the choice you're going to make, and you're going to get 2 in whatever color that you choose.
That's exactly right. And so I'm going to just show you the one up close and personal so you can see. What you're looking at is about 9.5 inches long and about 4.5 inches across. And it is all glass construction. Glass and plastic on the outside. But what makes this such a great, you can see, ooh, there we go, look. Whoa, there's that 3 times magnification. But look at that light. Now, we've got the light turned on. Without the light, that's the LED light. See, without it, it's, you can kind of see. But look, with the light, boom, now you've got light right where you need it the most. So you can magnify in those dark situations. Especially, I think the one that everybody can relate to is you go into a restaurant with your friends or family and they hand you the menu and the lights are low. Well, guess what? Now, good luck trying to squint. Now, they hired me for this one because I have, I think, the thickest glasses at HSN. But when I turn 40, someday you'll know what that's like in about 12 years.
Yeah, 12 years.
That's right. When I turn 40, my eyeballs change. I don't know about you, but my eyeballs have changed. And when I turn 50, even worse, right? So we can all relate to this. Take a look. I'm gonna try to do this upside down and backwards, but I want you to see. Look at that, great shot, guys. Look at that. Now,
Perfect.
it feels like the whole world is like an eye chart now. But look at that beautiful 3 times magnification. Now, this is great, but watch this. When we drop the lights, you can still see, it's getting romantic in here. But watch. Boom, now we've got that light. That was great, guys, thank you. You can see, look at that LED light really allows you to read the fine print on the menu. Or maybe you're looking at a receipt from a store and you're like, hey, wait a minute, how much did you charge me for that? Or you're reading a magazine, or you're doing crossword puzzles, or you're reading a pill bottle and you're trying to see what it is that, well, I'm supposed to take this twice a day, 3 times a day. Now you can see, again, look without that LED, and now look at how beautiful that LED light is that's built inside. Look
and with the 3, it gives
Yep.
you more even lighting, so it's not like a shadow in half of what you're looking at.
Absolutely correct. And so that's, again, this is from the folks at Premier. Cobb LEDs built in, so you never have to change bulbs. These are gonna last and last. They're just gonna sip the electricity. And by the way, they give you the batteries are built in.
Both of them.
There's 2 AA's in each one.
Yep.
And then you can, you just pull the little tab when you get it home, and you can enjoy that beautiful light when and where you need it the most.
Now, this is customer pick, Matt, so I went to go see how, because I want to know how people are using it, because that's what they go and they leave their reviews for. They were talking about crafting.
Right.
They said, when I craft, I use this.
That's right.
And they said, because I get 2, I leave one in my crafting room,
Yes.
and then I leave the other one by my bed to read at night. So you can, or take one in your purse for the menus at the restaurants.
Why not? I would
and one at
definitely take
home.
one with you. Exactly, because you don't know when you're going to need it. My mother-in-law is 86 years old. We went to lunch yesterday. During the day, not too bad. She could see okay, but at night she really has a problem. This is a real eye saver for her.
I don't know, Matt, that's real fine.
This is, well, what this is actually, I believe.
Is that instructions for something?
This is credit card information. They make it as small as possible. They're not sure if they really want you to be able to read what that APR, what's the average interest you're charging me? Look at that. What happens if you want to make a payment late or whatever? Now all the information is right there. Again, we're using that that triple LED light that's built inside and that beautiful 3 times magnification.
And
Look how
I
clear
really
that
don't
is.
think it's completely grasping the idea of how itty bitty tiny that print is compared to what you're seeing on your screen right now. It is so, I've never seen so
in
tiny.
person, you get, this is why it's a huge customer pick. If you're a numismatist,
I don't even know what the word.
I've been called worse. But look, a numismatist is
that a coin?
coin collector.
Okay.
Mr. Mike Mezak is at home right now. He knows what a numismatist is. But if you're a coin collector, or maybe you collect models, or you're a model builder, again, our crafting ladies, I know you're out there. If you're crafting and you need to be able to see the tiny things, when I was a kid, I used to build little car models and tanks and things like that. When you got those tiny little pieces and you're trying to be able to see them, this is a great solution.
Can I tell you? And sometimes I feel like with a magnifying glass, you have to do this weird like, oh my, can I get there?
This
as soon
dance,
as, the moment I put this over
Clearer,
anything, Matt, it's almost like it's almost to me like virtual reality. It's like it just makes it boom.
Like HD, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's like everything is just bigger, brighter, available without the squinting, without the leaning in, without. I have people in my family that hand me things and ask me to read it for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because you still have eyeballs.
Or can you sign my receipt for me because I can't, read the receipt.
Well, think about magazines that you want to read, or think about, I was thinking about it on the way in. My mother, she always had vision problems. She actually had double vision at the later on in life, but she always had vision problems, so she had to get the large print books. The problem is they're limited in what you can read. Now, if with this, you can read any book, any magazine, anything, anytime, anywhere. You take it with you. And again, even in low light situations like inside of your favorite restaurant, now you're gonna be able to pull this out. You're gonna be able to see, you're gonna be able to tell what the price is on that focaccia that you just ordered. Thought I'd drop focaccia in. I haven't said that. I've never said that word in a demonstration before.
Why are you dropping all these big words
I don't know. I thought
today?
I just feel
are you feeling a little
numismatist?
A little feisty.
Focaccia.
He can see everything with magnifier.
I'm going to look them up when I get home and figure out what they mean.
So I pulled this out of the little sewing thing over here that we have.
Yes, I love that.
You know what I mean? If all these tiny, tiny little, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
That's
right?
a needle threader.
Right.
Yeah.
If being able to see one of these is long days ago that you were able to see what was going on, look at that. I could needle thread, I could do whatever I want.
know. And you get, remember, you get 2 of these with the batteries, with the LED lights built in.
2.
It's a great deal from
Blue
Premier.
or black,
American Dreams
customer
Company.
pick, $16.95. You get both. They come with the batteries.
Boom.
Boom.
Thank you.
You want one more big word? You want to say one more big word before we go?
No.
No.
Thank you very much.
It's because you don't know. You don't have one on hand yet.
I'm out.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, everybody.
I want to do a quick reminder of the Regency Gold Restorative Wood Polish. It's a 2-pack, by the way, for $24.95. That formula, when it comes to restoring your wood, has been used by professionals, that exact formula, for 117 years. This was made by a wood craftsman back in England, and it has been used in homes and in professional use for all of this time because it works, and a little bit goes a long way. So the fact that you're getting 2 of those for that price, you're gonna be able to use that for such a long time. Whether you have furniture, you have a table, you have a door, look at all the different things that they're using for that. Again, you're getting 2 bottles of that for $24.95 or 2 flex payments of $12.48. All right, I've moved. I'm with a new person. We're talking Scrub Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Scrub Daddy Nation. This is the #1 best-selling idea to come out of Shark Tank. And you know how many ideas they've had? How many things have come out of there? How many things they've sold out of there? Whether it's in your kitchen, your bathroom, whether it's your car, your dog bowls, look at this. Anything you could possibly do. You are gonna get a 9-pack of the Power Flower. This is use anywhere, odorless, scratch-free, all 9 of those, $24.95. We're gonna start talking about getting some more Scrub Daddy Nation people with us, Carrie McNally.
17 million of these have been sold on TV, and you can't get the Power Flower anywhere except right here at HSN. And what's the magic, okay? Why was it the #1 selling business to come out of Shark Tank because of a patented proprietary flex texture. That means when it's cold, it's tough. It's a scrubber. It can take it and cut through anything, baked on, caked on. Conversely, when it's warm, it's soft, it's absorbent, and it's like a regular sponge, but it's guaranteed in independent laboratory testing not to hold an odor for 2 months. And here's how it works. We got cold water here on your left and warm water on your right. Now, I'm gonna just put the Power of Flour from Scrub Daddy in this cold water and warm water simultaneously at the exact same time. And then we're gonna go ahead and take a 10-pound weight and we're gonna drop it on top of each of them. Watch this, check this out. I brought these from the gym. So here it is. It's soft, it's warm, it's absorbent, it's moldable, right? Now conversely, watch this.
Whoa, take out that plate.
Isn't that wild? That's what it can do when it's cold. It's a completely different texture. And then I can take it and I can come over here to this baked on, caked on mess over here. This is browning sauce that's been on there at
That's
over
a bad day.
250 degrees Fahrenheit. Now watch what I can do. With just the Scrub Daddy and water, you can hear it. It's scrubbing through a baked on mess. Now, I'm not a very good cook, but I can really burn stuff.
Yeah.
And if you look at this, I'm not using any chemicals whatsoever. I'm using H2O, and this is the kind of result you get. Isn't that amazing?
That literally just came out of the water. That was it.
Just cut right through that. Now, this is queso. This is really on there. But again, I'm just using the power of the Scrub Daddy in cold water, and that's how you get that kind of a result. Isn't that amazing? So cool. Now the Scrub Daddy is not very happy now, right? And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put him in the warm water, or her in the warm water. It doesn't have to be a male, right?
Whichever.
And when you just keep rinsing it, you rinse it thoroughly in the warm water, it comes out fresh and clean and pristine and happy again. How great is that?
By the way, you are washing it that way, Carrie, but this could go in the dishwasher.
You can put them in the top rack of the dishwasher, and that way they're guaranteed not to smell forever. I mean, they're independent laboratory tests. Now, it's very cute. It makes you happy. It will make you happy every time you see it at your sink. But the form follows function. The eyes are there to get you where no other sponge can get you while protecting your manicure. That's right. So in a mug like this, you can't get in there, but you can. That's why bartenders love this, because it goes all the way to the bottom and then gets the sides as well. See that? Isn't that great? Now we talk about your coffee mugs. Anything that's deep where you want to get in there and clean it, whether you're putting it in the dishwasher or not. How about a vase or a vase?
Vase, vase, tomato.
What do you say, vase, vase?
Vase.
But see, that's the beauty. And if you're a baker, check this out. Come on.
Oh, it fits right in there.
Perfectly in there. Come on.
It fits in there.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. And you're getting 9.
By the way, you've already used, I think we had the yellow one out there. You have the white one in your hand. That's because in the 9-pack, you're getting a multicolor in the 9-pack. You get all 9, by the way. All 9 that you get multicolors. And Carrie, we talked about this before. That means maybe you want the red one for the outside by your car. So you know it's the red is the outside for the car.
You don't cross-contaminate.
Right, white for the bathroom.
Color. Yeah, absolutely.
Green, kitchen.
And people get 2 or 3 or 4 sets of these. They're great gifts. They're fun. You'll absolutely love them. And it does all kinds of things. Indoor, outdoor, you name it. Here's a really good example of one of those internet hacks that actually somebody sent to us because they figured out they could do this. You get these labels on there and you do whatever you can to try to get them off, and you have no luck, right? So I'm gonna take Power Flour by Scrub Daddy. I'm gonna put it in the cold water, right? Because remember, when it's cold, it's hard, it's tough. And when it's warm, it's soft and pliable. So here we go. It's not only gonna rip through this paper, but more importantly, it's gonna get down to the nitty-gritty where the glue is. And that's the stuff that's really super annoying. So if you've gotten lots of gifts with lots of labels on them, now you don't have to worry about it. Look at that, gone, completely gone.
I love that.
We don't have much time. Okay, well, here's the difference too.
Scrub away.
The green guy, right, which smells really bad, right, and is actually, it's got 2 sides to it, right? It's got a soft side and a scrub side. This side right here will actually scrape and damage things. This is a piece of cherry wood right here. And I'm gonna go after this with this sponge, and look what's happening. I'm ruining it. Oh. Right there on live television. Now here, you can hear that this is a tough one. This is a dry one. This is, now watch, nothing. I could do this all day long.
Is that why it says scratch-free on the?
It's completely scratch-free.
Scratch-free on the side, right there.
And it'll do any surface that you need to do. Whether it's a mirror, if you're going to go ahead and do some mirror, you get things on, you know, like toothpaste. Oh, yeah, I only have 60 seconds left. I'm just going to go through the torture track here, as we call it. Here's marble. It's gonna be able to get in there to the porous surfaces of stone, granite, and marble and be able to clean effortlessly with just H2O, which means we're chemical-free cleaning. And then here, of course, we got stainless steel. Everybody invests a lot of money in very expensive stainless steel appliances, but they always end up with fingerprints on them, right? You don't have to worry about that with Scrub Daddy. How much time I have? Okay. Here's another one. Here's
You
another one.
scrub.
Yeah, an oven, why would you use chemicals in a place like a microwave oven or a toaster
Where you're gonna
oven,
eat out of it?
Where you're gonna eat out of it. Don't do
You're gonna
that.
put your food in
Use
there?
Scrub Daddy and H2O and you're good to go.
Customer pick, 9 of these. My mother came to visit me in Florida and took half of my Scrub Daddies with her in her suitcase. Get another one, because your mom's gonna come over and take them. All 9 multicolors, $24.95. Customer pick. Carrie, stick with me, because we're gonna do something else, but I wanna remind everybody of the StoreSmith portable laundry pole. This is gonna be available if you need to extend, have more room for your actual closet, if you wanna have more of that room, or if you need to hang dry any of your stuff, you're gonna be able to do that. All of that is available in something that can collapse and go right into your closet. You get 2 tiers and you can hang 60 hangers on this laundry pole. We've taken $10 off of this. It's $39.95. You get it in gray, teal, blush, or navy. Blush is the most newest color that we have available. It can hold up to 35 pounds. So if you want to do those heavy jackets and things at your door and have a place for all of that, it's available as well. This is easy to get up and go. It's 1 button, 2 button, pull it up. You've got up to 6 feet that you can use to hang all of your stuff. That's gonna be super, super popular. All right, we're gonna move on to all of you that are cold right now, which is a lot of people. If you don't wanna crank up your entire house to get it warm, you're wondering why the extra bedroom you have to heat that and spend money, or the bathroom that you're not in, or the upstairs that you're not in, the Warm Living electric infrared tower heater will take care of that. You'll be able to adjust exactly how you want the heat in each particular room that you take it. And with that infrared, you're getting the warmth without feeling the drying that you get when you crank up the heater of your house. And they are so beautiful with a wood look to each. These are available right now, $109.95. We've taken $30 off of this. You can also break it into the 5 flex payments, but this is the lowest price we have ever offered it. I wanna show you the colors before Carrie starts rocking and rolling on what we got. The one closest to me is the antique white. The one next to it is the espresso. Right next to it is the black. And at the very end is the gray. By the way, it comes with remote control. We love when anything has a remote control. This, I like it when I can just decide what room I'm in is at what temperature.
Exactly, and the beauty of this is, to your earlier point, is the second you turn on the heat, whether it's electric, gas, oil, an old furnace, you've immediately moved 100% of the relative humidity. 100%, it's gone. And that's why our skin gets so dried out, and our eyes, and our contact lenses, and our sinuses, and our lungs. You don't have to do that anymore because of technology. Infrared, which is analogous to the same infrared heat of the sun, warms us subcutaneously. What does that mean? It means from the inside out. TV's Matt Davis isn't the only one with a big vocabulary. so subcutaneously from the inside out, like if you're freezing and then you step into the sun, you can feel it to your bones. That's the beauty of this. If you or someone you love is really, really cold most of the time, this time of year, this is the beauty. You see the blue arrows to the left? They are coming in and they're going through and around and over and under those infrared heating elements. And then it comes out as warm air. But it doesn't just heat the air in the room, it heats objects in the room, like you, the table you're sitting at, or the couch that you're sitting in, or you're laying down in the bed. It heats the objects in the room, and that's why it doesn't dry out the air. Now, it's a beautiful hardwood piece of furniture, first and foremost. Completely and entirely cool to the touch, except at where the vent is, right? But this is a remarkable unit, because when you think about something that looks this good, that weighs just about 30 pounds, it's gonna heat a room, you ready for this? if you're not in front of your television, come here, you gotta hear it. 1,000 square feet. What? 1,000 square feet. This is gonna heat that space to the exact temperature that you want. Now, how big is 1,000 square feet? All right. Well, a finished or unfinished basement, 650. A two-car is 1,000, sorry, is 1,000. A two-car garage is 650. The average house in the United States, older construction, is right around 1,400, right? So you've got an opportunity to, if you have a 2-bedroom or 2-bath like I do, you can heat the whole place with just this, which means you can turn the thermostat in the home, in the co-op, the condominium way down. I mean, I'm taking, drop it way down. Drop it down to 62, 61, 60, where you'd be really uncomfortable and throwing on the blankets and the sweaters, and then turn this on. And if you like 71, the way I like 71, boom, that's exactly where it's gonna be. Exactly.
If you have people in the house that don't agree on a temperature,
that's another great point.
If you go in your crafting room and the living room and you feel hot while the other person feels like it's wonderful, these are a size that you can decide to take this into the crafting room with you, or to take this into the bathroom with you in the morning, because I hate when I go into the bathroom and it's cold, because I know if you're a lady, you know what that feels like after you just got done shaving all of your legs.
Okay.
And you get out and then you have goosebumps. It was a waste of shaving my legs.
Wow.
I don't think you shaved your legs, so you don't know. But the fact—
Just the one time. I was on the swim team. It's not important.
I thought you were gonna say just the one leg. But
well, then it would be weird, because then I just wouldn't be swimming as fast.
That'd be a
on
thing.
One side. I'd be circling. That's what would happen.
And the fact that I can do it,
Yeah.
control it.
Right.
Anything that comes with a remote control.
And it's a universal remote control, and I'll show you exactly what it can do on the actual display right here. If I'll walk you right through this here. From right to left, here's your power switch right there. Now I've got my oscillating fans here, my vents, up and down. Obviously, I can do that simply and easily. I can set this heater to turn on within a 12-hour period, or to shut off within a 12-hour period to the exact temperature I ask it to. That's the little clock there. This is your fan. You've got high, which is at 900 watts, and then you've got low, or medium rather, which is at 400 watts, and then you've got eco. And if you put it on eco, it'll just stay right at the 68 degrees. See right there? That's how simple this is. And if you wanna lock it so that the little ones or your partner can't play with it because you've got it set where you want it to be set, you've got a locking device. And all of those features can be operated with the universal remote, which means if you purchase more than one of the heaters today, both remotes will work with both heat. Now, as I mentioned before, cool to the touch. Now, if I take the temperature of the top of this unit, you'll see at home that this is 70 degrees. Can you guys see that at home? 70 degrees, the top of this, right? That's basically room temperature. The side of it, 72 degrees, right? See that? Now, let's go ahead and check out what's being created inside. We're well at 155 degrees. Now, if I take this up, watch what happens. If I take this up to 72, and we'll take its temperature here in just about a few seconds. Now watch it climb, it's climbing. Can you guys see that at home? Yep, it's climbing. This will climb up to 450 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit in a matter of moments. And that's the beauty of it. That's why it's able to heat a space 1,000 square feet. As I mentioned, statistically, new construction in the United States right now is about 2,600 square feet. Old construction is about 1,000 square feet. That's why the average house is 1,400 square feet. Finished basement or unfinished basement, 1,000 square feet. Two-car garage, 650 square feet. Bring this to the office. If you're not able to keep the temperature in your office where you want it, bring this. If you have somebody that comes and visits with you on a regular basis and they're always cold and you love them, get this for them. Or send this to a loved one. Right before Christmas, I sent 3 space heaters to my father, my eldest brother, and one of my best friends. Now here is a typical old school, non-infrared coil heater that makes noise and smells when you turn it on. It looks like a ray gun from a 1950s science fiction movie. Infrared bulbs, they create infrared heat. And it warms you subcutaneously from the inside out, just the way the sun warms you. And it warms objects in the room, and it will never, ever dry the air out. So it won't dry your skin out, your sinuses, your contact lenses. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And, when you have something that's this size and that weighs this much, It's pretty much portable. You can move it around the house if you needed to. And if you want, you can set it. Let's say you get up at 6:30, every day up at 6:30, and it's freezing in the kitchen, but you gotta get the coffee going, you gotta go. Turn this, have this turn on at 6:15. In 15 minutes, it's gonna be 72 degrees and sunny in your kitchen. Well, it won't be sunny, but it'll feel like it's 72 degrees and sunny. Conversely, if it's cold when you get home, let's say you get home pretty much every night at 7:30, 7 p.m., you're walking through that door, have this turn on about 15 minutes before you get home. And then that way you can keep the thermostat in the entire house, co-op
throughout
condominium,
the day.
Low,
Yeah.
way low, like 62 degrees. Can you imagine how much that's gonna save you? That could pay for a vacation. You can put that money away for retirement. This will pay for itself in no time.
And we're gonna save money that way, and we're saving money right now because this is the lowest price that we have ever offered this. We've taken $30 off. This is just in time for, I keep seeing on the news that everybody's about to get blasted again with some more cold.
Oh, man.
$30 off at $110. You can break this into those 5 flexible payments of $21.99 for this. And you were talking about the size of these, Carrie.
Yep.
Honestly, this is probably the best looking portable heaters that I have seen. They're nice, kind of like a wood look to them. You have these available in the gray, the black, the espresso, and the white, the antique white, which is right in front of me. The dimensions on this, they weigh under 25 pounds. So you were talking about being able to kind of move them. But this is gonna be 10 inches by 11 by 20, little over 26 and a half in the height.
Yeah.
So that's the dimensions that you're going to get in this. I feel like it's enough to be substantial, but it's not enough that it's not movable, that it's not, it almost looks like furniture to me because of that wood look to it. Like it's meant to blend in with everything else in the room, not, hello, I am a heater.
Exactly.
Which is not the look we want with one of these.
Yeah, and the other part of it too is you can operate it as a fan throughout the year too. You don't have to have the heat on at all. You can just operate it as a fan. But remember, a space that's 1,000 square feet, that means this is gonna be cranking. And the beauty is it pays for itself because you can zone heat. If you spend most of your time, like most of us do, in the kitchen living room area where the TV is and where you're dining every day, put it right in that room and you'll notice the difference within 5 minutes. And that's the beauty of it. As I mentioned before, statistically, a finished or unfinished basement is 1,000 square feet. A 2-car garage, 650 square feet. The average home in the entire United States is only 1,400 square feet. There are lots of bigger houses out there. New construction's about 2,600, but that means that 1,400 is, if that's the average, there are millions of homes that are 1,000 square feet or even less. I mean, I can't remember how many apartments I had in Manhattan. None of them were over 800 square feet.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it. It pays for itself in no time. And while it's heating you and the objects in your room, it's not drying out the air.
I love that when you were talking about infrared, by the way, I do love the fact that you're picking an actual like temperature. It's not just like low, medium, high.
No,
you know what I mean? You're picking.
And you don't have to get up. If you want it at 72, you've got the remote. If you say, you know what, it's getting a little chilly in here. It seems like it's a little bit colder outside. I want to take this up. You can do it with the remote. You can get it to exactly where you want it to be.
Because a degree, one way or the other,
Right.
not between a low, medium, or a high. But when we're talking about infrared and you were talking about subcutaneous and trying to use big words,
yeah, exactly.
Think about
Just to feel better about
when you go outside on a nice sunny day
Right.
and you kind of do this,
Yes.
and you just feel the sun and what that feels like. That's the correlation between those two. That nice, warm within feeling that doesn't feel like it's abrasive and like kind of peeling away at your skin. Not that feeling. It's the warmth from within. That warmth that you feel like, I really am feeling warm,
Yes.
not that warm is being thrown on me.
Yes.
Is that a good way to explain that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant. So the left arrows, the blue ones, are coming in. That's where it pulls the air in through the back of the unit. And then it moves across and over and up and through those infrared bulbs. And you can see that one on your right. Look at the way it's cranking. You can see that glow. And you know that's how it's able to heat a space up to 1,000 square feet. So for this kind of a little bit of an investment, I encourage you, take the infrared challenge. Turn that thermometer way down, that thermostat. Turn it way down. And you'll see the difference in the envelope or online when the bill comes.
Lowest price we've ever offered this, $110. Make sure that you take advantage of it while we have it. Carrie, thank you so much. There we we go. You're too tall for me. We'll be back.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.